Hey, it's Warren Hewitt. Are you doing marvellously well? Because you're doing marvellously well, aren't you, David?
I am.
This is David for the Workday Release. Yamaha have just endorsed him and are giving him a lovely acoustic guitar. Yeah. So, we're going to go and opening it up.
Cool.
I've never done a live unboxing, and it's live through Instagram and Facebook and all kinds of widgets over there. So let's do it. Let's go grab the acoustic. Dun, dun, dun. This is kind of fun.
It's like a treasure hunt.
And we're also going to record an acoustic guitar vocal with it as well. See how it sounds. All right, sorry, yeah, we put it somewhere where it would be really difficult to get while on camera, carrying things.
It has to feel even more like Christmas with your kids because you're filming me getting what you got me.
Yes. Do you think it's in a case? We were wondering whether they sent it in a case. Assuming they did. Christmas
They wanted to add
time.
some character and not send it in a case.
That's how I opened mine as well, with the blade towards you, like they tell you not to do.
I was a Boy Scout.
Yeah,
For a second.
for a Boy Scout. I did the whole thing.
You did the whole
I became
thing?
a Sixer,
Eagle?
I was in the Cubs, yeah, everything.
Wow.
Venture Scout, we call them. Yeah, I love the Scout. Oh, well, first of all, it comes in a case. Ooh, Christmas! Nice case.
That is a nice case.
There's no guitar in it, but it's a nice case. Thank you, young Hayden.
I'm the weirdo trying to get the plastic wrap off before I just open the... It doesn't
That's
like
all right.
doesn't stop the case from opening.
It does.
Oh.
Ah, it's gorgeous. Oh, I
is
like that
gorgeous.
shape. Oh, I want that shape.
That's too
I didn't know they made it like that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's more singer-songwriter.
Totally.
Ooh.
And can we plug it in everything?
It's the LJ. I gave you the LL
Yeah.
to use. This as the LJ.
Cool.
I think they, it looks really well set up. You could play it and tell me.
Oh, yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Why did I put this in this pocket?
No, do whatever you need. Gorgeous. You want to go and play something with microphones on you?
Yeah.
And we'll record it live. Gorgeous. Let's go do it. All right. Try that again, whenever you're ready.
Well, that was just a practice song.
No, we're good. We're rolling. We are rolling.
You don't need a P thing? Pop filter? Man, I can't not use the right terms on this channel. I'm gonna get
It's
eaten
fine.
alive. He doesn't even know what a pop filter is, guys.
We'll survive that problem. Here is your nice black case on your
I thought I was free of you now. Been a year since I last carried out. But here comes the thunder, 50 weeks after the lightning that struck our love down. And I know that I am to blame. I've always been somewhat obsessed with the rain, and quick to say goodbye in search of a new sky that will still leave me feeling the same. Like no matter what, she will not be enough. So what is it in my soul that runs from the sun back to the cold? And what is it in my soul that calls for the rain and delights in the thunder? I can still hear you singing my name when I'm falling asleep or exploring the plains. No matter the distance or my stubborn persistence, I still end up feeling the same. like no matter what, time will not be enough. So what is it in my soul that runs from the sun back to the cold? And what is it in my soul that calls for the rain? And what is it in my soul that cannot forgive the sin I own? It took me from you, and in light of the truth, it calls for the rain. And delights in the thunder. I know it's what I deserve, to remember the violence I brought to the earth, to suffer in silence without your insistence that I'm not who I was in those days. 'Cause no matter what, they lie still in the dust. So what is it in my soul that runs from the sun back to the cold? And what is it in my soul that calls for the rain? And what is it in my soul that cannot forgive the sin I own? It took me from you, and in light of the truth, it calls for the rain. And delights in the thunder.
Woo! Yeah! All right, can you give us another one? Give us another one.
Oh, man.
More from the peanut gallery back here behind everybody.
Can I have water? Is that a too diva?
Look, I'm getting the water. Here you are, sir.
Thank you so much.
You are, sir. Sir, artist, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Ah, this isn't vodka.
Got my head on straight now, as straight as it can be, with the world being what it is, and all that I have left is a sense of direction, telling me it's safe to believe that everything is coming around, and all the time we spend on the ground is still 6 feet from defeat. Silence, and come and rest deep within my soul, 'cause I can't move on, I can't move on my own. The truth is, I'm not as fearless as I used to be. So what I need is one deep breath so I can breathe out bravery. I've got my hands cleaned up now, as clean as they can be, with 27 being what it is, and all that I have left is a sense of redemption, proving that it's safe to believe that everything is coming around, And all the time we spend on the ground is still 6 feet from defeat. Silence, come and rest deep within my soul. 'Cause I can't move on, I can't move on my own. The truth is, I'm not as fearless as I used to be. So what I need is one deep breath so I can breathe out bravery. I've seen that even the dark cannot put to death the smallest star. And I'd consider its hardest to be worth gold if we can survive it. Silence, come and rest deep within my soul. 'Cause I can't move on, I can't move on my own. The truth is, I'm not as fearless as I used to be. So what I need is one deep breath so I can breathe. Yeah, what I need is one deep breath so I can breathe out bravery.
Go David, go David. Sing it.
Remember the words to that one was difficult.
That came out great. You want to do one more for the kids?
Sure.
Do you take requests? You do something off
Should I take requests? I know what I'm gonna play.
For 2 years I loved you. For 2 years I knew. For 2 years I stood at a distance. But 2 weeks ago, with you here in my bed, I promised you all that I am. It's not an everyday kind of finding. It's good and it's rare. And every time I say no, I know I'm killing you, dear. But 2 years is too long to be wasting away. 'Cause I'm afraid of what it takes to come closer. And although 2 weeks ago I was lost in your eyes, tonight you went back alone crying. It's not an everyday kind of finding. It's good and it's rare. And every time I run out, I can still hear you singing. Don't go, please don't leave. And darling, life is full of these things. We're a mess, this I know, but I'm in love with you, and we were so close. Well, I already spit on my new guitar once, so.
Oh no, the end of the world.
It's broken in.
The end of the world, as we know it. Say again.
What's going on there, huh?
I don't know, one more for the kids. This is too much fun. It's like having our own personal concert here.
I feel like I should play songs I know. Yeah, like songs of mine that I know. I keep picking random ones. It's coming back around now. I always knew it would end like this. Drowning in the fallout. And just like you said. And maybe it's a cop-out, saying that I never really cared. The truth is I know now. It's what I've earned. I could say I'm sorry, but that won't erase every mess that I have made. Thinking back, I wish that I could save, see, the innocence that I was quick, the innocence that I was quick to hate. And I won't even fight it. I'll do what it takes so I can sleep. Wake up in the morning and be set free. And I don't want to cop out. I'm well aware of every time I failed. I feel it in the daylight and every dream. I could say I'm sorry, but that won't erase every mess that I have made. Thinking back, I wish that I could save the innocence that I was quick to hate. The innocence that I was quick to hate. I'm ready for the fallout. They say what goes up must come down. So down I will go now, into the ground. And maybe in the deep dirt I'll find in the dark a brand new sound. Wake up in the morning and feel set free. I could say I'm sorry, but that won't erase every mess that I have made. Thinking back, I wish that I could save the innocence that I was quick to hate. The innocence that I was quick to hate.
I mean,
All right, too much of a good thing.
I have a guitar now, so maybe I'll know my songs if I practice.
This is great. So it's needless to say, I think it's a rather beautiful guitar.
It's beautiful.
Yay!
I'm stoked.
Thanks, Yamaha. Thanks,
Thanks,
Scott
Yamaha.
Marceau. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna
it's really
practice now.
awesome. It does sound gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great.
It does sound really, really
super
beautiful.
happy.
So David,
Yeah.
thank you for coming by. Thank you for getting your free guitar from Yamaha.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome for getting my free guitar from Yamaha. Very grateful. Thank you, Yamaha.
So, they didn't pay us to do this, by the way, but they did give us a free guitar, so it's worth talking about. So we're going to have those songs that we just recorded available for download, so you can download them and mix them and post them and all kinds of fun stuff. Completely live tracks, why not?
Yeah, you do whatever you want.
So I just threw it completely under the bus. So look.
I thought I was going to sneak out of here with a guitar without having to play it, to be honest.
But you got put on camera and everything.
Yeah.
So, I want to know a bit more about you that people don't know.
Okay.
So, how long have you been doing this?
9 years. So I've had the Workday Release for 9 years. I started when I was 18. Well, came up with the name when I was 17.
Why the Workday Release?
I wanted a name that like represented what music was for me, so it was like an escape from life, you know, and that felt appropriate for an artist name. Because my last name's Ottestad, and who's gonna remember that?
I know. I was like, this is David, and as I'm about to go Ottestad, I go
Norwegian.
David from Workday Release.
Yeah.
You notice I always do that.
Ottestad, say it.
Ottestad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ottestad.
Ottestad. Yeah.
Yeah, but I say it more with more T's than you do. Ottestad.
Oh, I mean, I like it. I like how you say it.
That would be Norwegian.
Yeah. Norwegian.
But Mr. Norwegian. No, so
it's a good nickname.
So your first album. What was your first album called again?
It's called To the Beginning.
To the Beginning, and that was entirely acoustic.
It wasn't. It was. I always looked up to this artist named Bryce Avery, and he has a band called The Rocket Summer, and he does all the instruments on his record. So I wanted to do that too. So I did, drums, bass, piano, acoustic.
He came over here and I met him.
Yeah, you guys almost did a record together.
Yeah, maybe we.
He watches your videos. Actually, I talked to him about it one time. He was like, I ended up not doing the record with Warren, but then I found myself watching his videos the whole time I was doing the record myself.
Learning how to record. He did it on his own, didn't he?
So he got it secondhand.
He did it on his own, yes. He's like, I don't need to hire Warren, I'll just watch his videos and figure out how he does it that way.
Is that the downside to produce like a pro? Nah, keep doing it. It's great.
So, yeah, no, he was a great guy. I remember when he came in, you were excited.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of other artists.
I was like, keep him there, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Didn't you meet him?
I got to meet him. I ended up shooting a live video for him like a few months later.
Oh, okay, great.
So I met him that way.
Perfect. He's very talented and very humble.
Very talented.
Yeah.
Very humble.
I really like just the time I spent with him. So, but the acoustic, you had a lot of acoustic songs.
Yeah. So after that, I did an acoustic record. That's the one called Simple Distance. Yeah, and it was all over 16 and Pregnant.
It was 16 and Pregnant.
Yeah.
He's so proud of that.
Yes.
It's crowning achievement. Yeah.
Yes. There was other instruments on that record too, but it was so acoustic heavy. I did drums and things, but it was way in the background.
Great. Yeah. Because you're a great drummer as well.
I mean, I thought so, but then I played today and it was just so bad. You stay so good up here, but then you sit down and try and play, and you're like.
When's the last time you played?
4 years ago or something, like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
But when we were making the EP, you got up on the drums and tried some ideas out?
Tried, was the key word, yes. Yeah.
You had to show some.
I mean, I wrote the drum parts on City Lights, but I wrote them all MIDI, So like I pieced them together and then bossed the other drummers around, remember?
I do, because
Yeah, I'm a little bossy.
So what did you do? There was Victor on that, wasn't he?
No, he never got to play it. We tried. Blair Cinta.
Oh, Blair was on it, yeah, of course. Sorry, Blair. Blair was on it, he was amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we did lots of clapping.
Yeah,
and percussion and stuff.
That was like 15 of the tracks on City Lights was clapping at the intro.
Yeah. Yeah. And then another 15 was background, and then another 15 was the other side of backgrounds. There's a lot of tracks on it for those that have maybe mixed that song.
Do you know the total number? Like really?
It's maxed out. It's one of the most track-heavy songs I've ever done. It was like maxed out. Yeah.
I'd love to see it sometime, just look at it visually.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like anything. There's always been songs with that many track count. When we were using tape machines, we just used to bounce everything together.
Right.
So you would do like 4 sets of hand claps or whatever, room mics and everything, but you'd sum it all together on 1 or 2 tracks.
Yeah.
And then you do more, and so suddenly you'd have 4 tracks of like room, ambient mics and close mics, and then you bounce those to 1 or 2.
Yeah.
The difference is now is we don't bother committing tracks in the same way. However, if I build backgrounds up with you and we get a blend, that's it. They may as well be 2 tracks. I could just pounce them to a pair because it becomes part of the sound. Your next decision is made on what you listen to.
And then the artist says, oh, I want to change that one thing, and you've already bounced it out. That's what I do. I say, hey, can you turn on that room mic? And you're like, ah.
Well, I don't know if you've heard any of the Beatles multi-tracks, but we listened to them the other day.
Okay.
And they've got like the lead vocal in 3 of the tracks.
Okay.
And it's like different levels of the lead vocal. And part of me wonders whether you know, they do the lead vocal and it's not loud enough or whatever, so they bounce it into another track as well. I don't know. It's really interesting. I think it was Penny Lane, the lead vocal appears in at least 2 times. You know, in 2 different tracks that are mixed with other things.
And you can tell that? Just you can
tell?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. You can phase cancel. You know, they're so perfect. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. So I'm sure if it was like, you know, they're mixing and they're trying to get volumes, they probably, I mean, they did whatever it takes to make a great recording.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I heard Penny Lane as a kid, I was just like, what is this? It still sounds so amazing. We're going to make a record together, aren't we?
We are.
Another one. That would be our third record.
You know what they say?
3 times a charm?
Yeah.
Is that right? I just make that up?
I thought the first 2 were pretty good, though.
I think the first 2 were pretty amazing.
Yeah. But I'm excited.
Yep, definitely. When should we do that? In a couple of months?
Yeah, I think September or October or something like that.
Let's do September.
And then release it like January 1st.
Right.
Yeah. Committed. We're committed.
We're committed. Put it out. Or if we did it, write it down. If we did it early September, we might get it out for Christmas.
But then it's a year old the next month.
Yes, I know. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
That's why I always traditionally used to release records on Easter. Because it was a slow dip in the year for sales.
Okay.
And it was the best time to release new artists because if they had a bit of momentum, they could get in the top 10 with less sales. And it remained new for 9 months of the year.
Yeah, true.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you ever so much for coming down.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for the guitar.
Thank you, Scott Marceau and Yamaha, for getting this guitar for David. You know what? Let's talk about it for a second because the reason why Scott wanted to give you this guitar is because, you know, we work together and he's heard the music, but because he looked you up and he sees that you do a lot of social media stuff, you're very active, and he obviously likes your music. And I think that that is a constant reminder to all artists out there and even producers and engineers, like, be active on social media, engage people, get stuff going, because, you know, that's how we do business now.
Yeah.
And you get a guitar which you can use, a beautiful guitar that you can use because they know it's great marketing for them.
And
you know?
yeah, a lot of people are going to see it now.
Exactly. And there's something about singer-songwriter communities that's very tight. I like that about a lot of singer-songwriters support each other. Because, you know, you turn up to those nights where there's like 8 guys and girls with an acoustic guitar. And do you all really want to be enemies? And, you know, you always get the one guy or girl that's like... But in general, it's like a way to go in there and bond and relate stories and find out about other shows and interact with people. So, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So, thank you once again, Scott at Yamaha. Have a marvelous time. Please download the songs that David is very reluctantly letting us give away to mix and play with. And we'll speak to you all again soon.
Perfect.
Have a marvelous time recording and mixing.